There are lots of big things happening at the Medicine Park Aquarium and Natural Sciences Center, and one of them comes in a small package.
Oh, they're just beautiful, beautiful birds, and I think they're certainly iconic birds of rural Oklahoma and actually the whole southeast of the U.S.
Quail can be found all over our great state, but very rarely do we get an opportunity to get close and observe these creatures. You can do just that at the Quail Encounter.
And it's been a huge success already. It's an encounter, so it's a hands-on where kids of all ages, my age too, can go in and feed the quail. You can purchase a little cup of greens or grain, and there are 200 bobwhite quail in there. And they're a lot of fun to sit down and visit. In the wild, of course, they flush and want to get away, and naturally. In this exhibit, once they get used to people, and particularly if they're being fed, they get quite docile. They're very calm, small, partridge birds.
When you step into the Quail Encounter, you'll be surrounded by 200 quail. You can feed them a treat and listen to them communicate.
Read the rules, which are just simply walk slowly and talk softly and sit quietly, and the birds will come up to you typically. And just stay on the trail, and there are benches in there to sit. And as I said, there's food available, so kids can purchase a little cup of greens and throw it to the quail, or sometimes if you're patient enough, they'll come over and eat out of the cup or out of your hand.
One little girl got lucky enough to get one of the quail to eat out of her hand. It's always neat to see kids experience wildlife and all this area has to offer. The mission behind the Medicine Park Aquarium and Natural Sciences Center is to make natural science accessible to kids and families, and the Quail Encounter is one more step in fulfilling that mission.
Conservation and natural history education is extremely important to people in Oklahoma. But we also talk in there about our quail conservation partners, which the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife Conservation is responsible for all of Oklahoma's wildlife. And then a private organization specifically focused on quail is a group called Quail Forever. I think folks will take away a good message about wildlife conservation in the form of bobwhite quail and their habitat, as well as just a fun time.
Coming soon, there will be more new exhibits to enjoy, including bobcat and coyote exhibits, a river otter habitat, and the mountain boomer exhibit will be back open as soon as the weather warms up. So plan your trip to the Medicine Park Aquarium to check out the Quail Encounter and everything there is to offer at the aquarium and beyond.
The whole mission of the institution is bringing science, nature, and people together. Who doesn't like quail and get up close with Oklahoma wildlife, particularly beautiful birds like bobwhite quail?